at Le Mans for the one-day test on Easter Sunday. It's been a pretty good day. We've had a few bumps along the way that have taken up some time. The number 33 car lost a turbo, and because the parts were just coming in recently for that, we didn't have everything pre-assembled. So it took a little longer than we would have liked to, and we lost some track time. But as the parts come in before a race day, if something like that should happen again, that'll go a lot quicker. The 34 cars had a very productive day. We've had Christophe Bouchou in the car and Joao Barbosa, and they've made progress all day long.
We got a lot accomplished today. We had both cars out. I drove primarily the 33, did almost 60 laps, which would have been equivalent of about 6/10. So we had plenty of green time rolling today, and we got a lot accomplished on the setup and just testing the car.
It's great to be back at Le Mans driving a prototype. Really pleased with the opportunity to be here and with such a good team like Level 5 Motorsports. I mean, we start the day really careful, and we improved the car ever since, so it's actually going really, really well. Of course, we still have some work to do, but it's a great baseline for when we come back in a couple of weeks to start work and fine-tune the car for the race.
By having two cars here with the flexibility and testing, that's allowed us to really focus on the 34 car, and I'd say most of our progress has been through the suspension, a little bit the aero, but primarily suspension, and that's not uncommon. So we do have a Le Mans aero package, which has proven to pretty much be good for us. So I think we're happy with that right now.
Trying to split between me and Christophe the sessions and try to improve the car to get a little bit more speed out of the car. We have to run a very low aero setup to try to make up for that speed that we don't have on the straight line. So, but I think we're in a good direction, and we'll have a pretty decent and competitive car for the race.
Right now, I think we're 4th or 5th quickest overall. The Nissans are ahead of us, and I think one Judd by a little bit. So maybe that'll be enough of a demonstration, and when the ACO gathers the data, hopefully they'll look at that and after Spa, but before Le Mans, maybe they'll give the Honda a little bit more to work with and close that gap some. Right now it's about a 6-second gap to the lead Nissan, and that's a pretty big gap. But I think this test is kind of showing the story that all the Nissans are up front, so they've definitely got an advantage.
Spa track it's got a few more hills, but it's similar to Le Mans, so we feel like we've got a pretty good setup going there, and we're looking forward to that. The cars have been shaking out, and this is like the 3rd time that we've really driven these cars. So every time we drive them, we get more of the kinks worked out. So I mean, it was productive, but we're looking forward to Spa, and then finish with that. We'll just come back here and get ready for Le Mans.